having support from admin is just honestly terrible, right? Like you're already drowning in the classroom and you're desperate for someone to help you and throw you a life preserver and there's no one around. So in this video, we're going to talk about what you can actually do when you have like an unsupportive admin and you have like nowhere else to go. So not only what you can do, but where you can actually find support and even getting support from that admin. I'm going to show you just 4 simple steps to working with or working around unsupportive admin. Okay, so our first step is you're going to troubleshoot your classroom. Before you even get admin involved, you want to make sure, are my 4 walls solid? Like, do I have everything buttoned up and are my systems in place and are they working well? So do you have like your tight routines? Do you have smooth transitions? Are you using attention getters and are they working? Do you have behavior management systems in place? Are you using positive reinforcement on the daily? Are you being proactive to behavior? You're teaching social skills, emotional skills, instead of just reacting to behavior. Is it very clear you are the leader and the authority in the classroom? Is there like a pyramid? Do you have your pyramid of consequences in place so students know exactly what's going to happen should they make bad choices? So, and also just being consistent in all of these areas. So you have all your systems in place, your classroom management overall is just like you have everything is set up and it's beautiful and it's working as well as it can, but you still need that outside support. That's when you're going to move into step 2. So step 2 is actually looking for support from other teachers. So again, step 1, you're just troubleshooting your classroom. You're not going to admin. And step 2, you're still not going to go to admin. You're actually going to look around you and go, who can I get support from in my grade level or really anybody in the school? Is there somebody that you can reach out to that can help you and support you? Is there like a teaching partner or maybe like just another team, like grade level person that can help you? I had somebody that was my teaching partner who was in my grade level who was absolutely amazing. And I like leaned on her for everything, right? Teaching should not be an isolated event. We need to support each other and lean on one another. So knock on the teacher's door next to you and be like, I need help. And go to them and just ask them, like say, hey, I have this kiddo. This is what I'm struggling with. Or maybe if it's like a group of students or the whole class, and just share with them what's going on. Ask for like their advice, ask for any ideas, and then even ask like, hey, can I like lean on you? Like if something happens with this kiddo where this kid is always doing this, can I like maybe like send them over to you or like knock on your door and like give you a call and just say, can you come over and help me? I did this all the time with my teaching partner where literally she would call me and be like, Catherine, I need help with this kiddo. Like, can you please come over? And I would be like, on my way, girl. And I would come over and I would pull that kiddo out and we would have a chat and we would have a reset and we would walk back inside and we'd try it again. And she did the same for me. If you can find somebody in your grade level, ideally is best. If you can find someone that you can like lean on and can support you with this kind of when you have really difficult behavior, then use that. And if maybe say like your grade level isn't cohesive, again, someone else in your school that you can just like call, I need help. Just find someone, my friend, to talk to because teaching can be such a lonely profession if we just stay in our classroom, right? It's all about reaching out and just asking for help from other teachers. And if you feel like no one in your school, then just keep thinking outside the box. Is there someone in another school that you like connect with? Another district, literally any other teacher? Is there someone online? Anyone that you can think of that you can just be like, I need help bouncing ideas off and I need some support. All right, so if you've already done step 1, troubleshooting your classroom, making sure all your systems are set up, you've done step 2, which is you are relying on another teacher friend and they're able to be help bounce ideas off with you or you're able to use them in some way with helping and stepping in, supporting that behavior. Step 3 is now you're going to go to your admin with intention. We're going to have a conversation with our admin and we want it to be productive and solution based. So I want to ask you this one question. It's really important before you even see your admin. I want you to think to yourself, ask, what support do I need from my admin that would really help me with this student, this class, whatever it is? Like stop and think like, do I need to just have somebody maybe to bounce ideas off of? Do I need them to, call them? Maybe they step into the classroom sometimes. Do I need them help me to think of like a behavior plan for this student? So like really like try to think. Sometimes you may not know, right? Sometimes it's like, I don't know what I need, but I know I need something. And that's totally fine too. But it's helpful to kind of think like before you go in and have that conversation, be like, I need this from you. When you go into your admin, this is what the conversation is going to look like. You're going to go in and say, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I just need some help and support with, something I'm struggling with. And I would say exactly what your scenario is, what the situation is, what the kiddo is. Maybe they've heard it before from you, but you're going to present it again. And I want you to say exactly what you've done. So you're going back to that. You're going to say back to that step one. Hey, I've troubleshooted my classroom. I'm doing this. I have my behavior systems. I have this set up. I'm doing this. It's still not helping this kiddo. And then say, I'm getting support from these other teachers, da 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 da. I'm still really struggling. It would mean so much if I could get whatever it is from them, right? Like if I could call you and maybe you come in and like help me with this kiddo at times. So one of the biggest things I want you to remember in all of this is really admin is a last resort, right? If you're just like constantly sending that kiddo to the office and over time, it like loses its power, right? It's not so like, oh, this is like a really big deal. I'm going to the office, right? So I want you to use it, think of it as a very last resort. I remember one year I had probably the most difficult student I've ever had. He had just so many behavior issues. And I had, again, my systems were set up. I had everything in place. I was using support from my my other teacher friends, my teaching partner. And I still I desperately needed help. So I went in and I worked with my admin. And we kind of developed a plan of like, okay, what do I do when this happens? Like, hey, I'm going to call you when the kiddo is running around, not listening, doing different things. And that's when I'm going to give you a call. And if you could come down, that would be amazing. So the key takeaway from this is like, remember, you want to go in and be like, it would be so incredible and amazing if I could get blank from you. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. So just to help them feel like it's not like you're going to complain and being like, where are you? Why aren't you helping me? But if you come in from like, again, we want solution focused. At the end of that conversation, we want it to be like, hey, how can we brainstorm together to come up with a solution so I can help this kiddo and we can help this kiddo move his behavior in better direction. Step number 4 is going to be use your support staff. So I want you to like look around and think like, okay, who else can I use that can like help me support with this behavior? Is there an intervention team? Is there like a school counselor? Are there other services that you can use? Sometimes with behaviors, you have like underlying maybe like undiagnosed learning disabilities, right? So sometimes, especially because like if we're in the younger grades, you kind of get kiddos that maybe haven't been diagnosed yet with like a learning disability. So in those moments, you want to kind of call on that support staff and be like, hey, let's get the ball rolling. Let's get some intervention going and maybe some testing so we can get that, like if you need an IEP or you need some other services for that kiddo. So that way just to help further support them. So make sure you just learn your school's process for this. A lot of times maybe you need to have a conversation with the parent first, get their approval on things before you obviously have intervention teams coming in. So again, ask your admin and just say like, hey, what does the process look like if you suspect like a learning disability? Or even if you feel like, counseling services would really help this student. Just learn from, your administration and learn from like the support team, like what needs to be done in order to get this student the services they may need. So the key takeaway in all of this is I want you to remember that you can still have a kind, loving, and calm classroom even if admin never changes. Just start to look around, okay? There is more support than you think. You just need to start looking for it. So just a quick recap of those 4 simple steps of what you can do when you have little to no support from admin. Step 1, you're going to troubleshoot your own classroom and make sure that everything in your 4 walls is buttoned up and working seamlessly. Step 2, look around for other teacher coworkers that can support you and even help you with that difficult behavior. Step 3 is going to be go to your admin with kind of like a script and conversation of knowing you're going to say, hey, this is what I've done. I've documented this. Would be so helpful if I got this type of support from you. And step 4 is going to be you're going to look around and think, okay, are there any intervention teams and any other support teams that can help me support the student even more with whatever services are available to you and your school? And if you found that this video was really helpful for you, be sure to check out my other video, How to Manage a Difficult Student When All Else Fails. It's going to give you my HEART framework, which will guide you through how to really dive in and really just tackle that difficult behavior and turn it around. It's a system I've used over and over again in my 10 plus years of teaching. All right, that's all for now, my friend. I want you to remember you are an incredible teacher and you are making a difference in your students' lives. Your kiddos are so blessed to have you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.